love me. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
I'm back on the Scorched Earth series here. So last episode you saw I looked like that raptor's gonna die there, back there in the background. So last episode you saw we basically toured the map of Scorched Earth looking for a new place that we could build our base. We decided that this one here will be our farm base, so we'll definitely make some improvements to that. I haven't done anything, but I promised you all that the next time you saw me, I would have something set up in our new base location, so I definitely wanted to show you guys what I have managed to get done so far. It's definitely not done by any means. I'm sure I'll add some more decorations and things as I go along. I still have a few things I need to build, like a workshop, and I figured that the nice open area will be good for breeding, so maybe a little hut of some sort to house like my nanny and things. But without further ado, let's teleport over to our new base location. I'm excited to show you guys what I have been working on, so let's get over there now. So it's still labeled as my future base. Still have my teleporter way out here. Alright, so here is what I have been working on. So I did build a round palace-like base, so I figured this will be Wanheda's palace. I have a little phoenix mount up there from the Ecos Decor. So let's go on in. Or not. Okay. Alright, so here we are. I have a nice little rug here also. So we only have Ecos RP decor on this server this time around. So the decor was limited as to what I could do. But that's pretty much what I've used. It is what I've used as far as the items I've used to decorate the inside of here. So when you walk in, you've got this little area, which I've made as like my little coffee sitting area. So we've got some hot chocolate and mugs on the table. My fridge is there. We have a little pitcher and a little coffee thing. It says it's for kibble, but it's coffee because I said so. Little counter here. These are all little tiny storages that Ecos offers. So I've got some hanging herbs on my walls. I've of course got my favorite of Ecos Decor mod, my water, which was an important component of Scorched Earth this series. And I got some hanging pots on the wall. Over here I just laid down a little couch and some end tables with some lights on it. So basically, I mean, this goes all the way around to the back. That's the door to where we just were. There's these little rooms, so what I've done here, I just put some storage in there for now. And this one is hiding my generator so that it's hidden away. So yeah, so that's just the bottom floor. So let's go up to my second floor. I haven't really done much on the second floor as far as decorating goes. So we'll just put some flags and mounts and things on the walls, and this is just another rounded section here. Now in here I made my bedroom. So I've got my bedroom. This is my hairstyling table. And in here I put the wardrobe from the Chris's wardrobe, I think is what you call it. And then you've got more stairs, so there is a third floor of this, which I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. While I was building, Butch came over with his female griffin. He got a high-level female. I had a high-level male. So we figured we would breed them, and I tried to breed them to get a female that I could actually breed my guy with eventually. But it took a few tries, so I ended up with some males. So I'm just going to suck these guys up. I got my nanny up here, so I figured, I mean, I could very well just have this as somewhere where I can raise up some dinos, smaller dinos for sure. I need more soul balls. Alright, so we'll just pick them up. Alright, so there's my nanny. She's just up here hanging out. So here's the Scorched Earth map table. That's what the map looks like. I just put another couch up here, a little table with my mortal and pestle in case I need it. But as I said before we came over here, I obviously still need, this is a nice little living base for sure. But I do want to build a workshop that will basically keep my indie forge and my smithies and all of those things that I do or that I need to make the things in this game. So yeah, so that's pretty much what I've been hard at work on the last 2 days. I have my little pink flag on the top there. It was kind of annoying to build, and I got to the roof there. I took me a couple of tries to figure out how to close it off, and it really was just a matter of the order in which I placed some of the pieces in order to make it work. But it worked. It's done. I'm definitely happy with it. I don't really have any complaints. So yeah, I guess I'll bring everyone back. I'm going to start up the workshop and I'll bring everyone back once that's done and kind of show you the end result of what I've done with this area. Alright, so I'm bringing you all back now as I would say about halfway done the workshop. It's definitely coming along. This is kind of just the layout that I have so far. But I did want to show you all one little trick that I have learned over the time to kind of be able to light the inside of the base without having to see all like the wires and stuff from the electrical or from the generator. So I'm going to show you how I do that, and actually I think I'm going to have to grab these walls first so I can get my generator in there. Okay, so let's first place the generator, and you guys always see I don't like to have the generator out in the open, so I definitely hide it for the most part. So we'll get some gas in there. Alright, so we want to pretty much attach these. I can't see. I don't know if that's in the right spot. I can't. Okay, try this again. So we take the vertical ones. We're basically going to align these. I need this to be on the generator. Like, what? Okay. There it is. So we want to make these all the way to the roof there. So it's going to come out that ceiling hole. We'll put a roof on top of it after. But now that we have that, we're going to get up on the roof and I'll show you what we're doing exactly. Where'd all my walls go, huh? So let's take this back up here. Alright. I think I left my griffin up there, so we're going to have to call him down. Come on down, buddy. What are you doing? Okay. Alright, so we should have the wire is now just coming. I think we need to put one more. It's just not high enough. Okay, so now we did that. And we're gonna bring these wires across. And use one of these with another straight one here. We're going to come pretty much straight across here. so that we're getting electricity throughout the whole thing. And then we should be able, if I place these in here, so these, you won't see these because my roof is going to cover them. And this is going to light the base, and you won't actually see them. This is kind of neat. So are they all... Did I turn on the generator? Let's check. Okay. Yeah, I did turn it on while that was unpowered. Oh yeah, I know what I forgot. Our electrical outputs, obviously. Alright, so these are going to attach all of the lights. So you can see, if I had this in my base, you would see all those wires and things like that. I technically didn't need that many, but alright, so they're all connected. We're going to turn them all on. And that's basically going to light my base, which is kind of cool. Alright, so I'll bring you guys back when it's all finished, and hopefully you'll be able to see it at nighttime so you can see exactly what those lights are going to do. Alright everyone, so while I'm hard at work at my base, max level Thyla had spawned in on Scorched Earth, and we definitely need it. We got to breed up our thylas and get cave ready here. So without further ado, I built my trap. It's right there, and we're going to get him in there so we can tame him up. If I can pull out my gun. Alright, let's get him to chase us. See if we can get him to fall for the okie doke. Yep, that was me, buddy. Hi. Alright, this way. Yeah, you just keep on coming. Right in the trap. And he's in. Easy peasy. What's in that bag? Nothing. Alright, so let's knock him out. That was easy. Passive. Whistle passive. Alright. Yeah, you just keep looking at me, buddy. Headshot for days. Oh. Now you're gonna move because I said something? Oh. Ark, you can cue the music there. He's in a trap. It's not that intense. And I made my extraordinary kibble before I left my base now that we have honey. So as you saw, we did get a level 120 Thyla the last time, which was good, but we didn't have any kibble, so you saw that he lost a lot of effectiveness and didn't gain very many levels. I had to pump a lot of narcotics into him. So this time I come prepared, I think. Unless I put all my, no, I see I got my narcotics on me in case he needs them. So now that he's asleep, let's get these kibble in him. So he's only going to take 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, and I will bring everyone back as soon as he gets up here. Alright, so this Thyla is about to take his last bite. I had to run back to base and get my tent because there was a storm a-brewing. Maybe I brought you guys back a little premature, but he should take that last bite any second. There is a 140 female that's just behind us, and since she's so close, I figured, why not get her in this trap as well? But we need this guy to get up first. Come on, take that last bite. One more bite. So we got 99.9% effectiveness, which is decent. So you can see my first Thyla tame versus this one, the difference that kibble actually makes when taming them. So it's definitely something you want to take advantage of, and definitely use kibble when you're taming up these high level dinos especially. And the thylas seem to drain that torpor pretty quickly too. There he is. Hey, buddy. So we got max tame, 224. Alright, let's put you away. And see if we can get this other one. Where did it go? Oh, there she is. 140. Oh, already sees me. There you go. Coming? I hear ya. Yeah, take a little nibble. Smell my blood. And she's in. Oh, jeez, Griffin, what happened there? Alright, so let's get her knocked out. That's 2 pretty decent level Thylas. What's her health? 3.8, so she's actually better than our max level guy, which is interesting. Another thing you want to take note of, levels don't always necessarily matter. I think really it's going to matter as far as how much they gain per pump when you start putting levels into them. But other than that, I mean, really, even when checking for boss fights and things, getting ready for boss fights, definitely take a look at the dino's healths on the map, because just because it's a 150 doesn't mean it's necessarily any better than the 120 or 130 on the map. So for breeding purposes, I mean, you want to look at levels, yes, but you definitely want to look at how much they actually have stats-wise. Alright, she's gonna be sleeping soon. Come on. Yeah, you just keep eating that delicious stone trap. Alright, so she's out, so we'll get the kibble put in her. Another 3 kibbles. And I'll bring you guys back as soon as she gets up. Oh no! Oh no. Alright, we are being attacked by Thyla. No, 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 no. You better not be hitting my tame. Are you hitting my tame? No. Yeah, we'll just bring you over here so we can kill you. What level are you that you're causing so much problems? A 15. A level 15 Thyla came and tried to start with us. Get out of here. Alright, so we took care of that. Now, I will bring everyone back now when the Thyla gets up. And let's just make sure before I bring everyone back that it didn't take any damage. Nope, still at 100% effectiveness. That was close. Good thing we had it in the trap, or that dino definitely would have hit it for sure. That's another reason why I always mention that you want to stay away from your dino and its taming, because the wild dinos will egg roll to you, and if you're standing close by when it takes a chomp, it's going to take a chomp of that unconscious dino and ruin all your taming effectiveness. Alright, so I'll bring you guys back in a couple minutes here. Alright everyone, so I'm going to bring you back now. She should be taking her last bite any second. So I did notice that my male definitely has decent melee. It has 312 melee, whereas this female only had about 189% for melee. Now her health is obviously better than my max level male, so we're gonna combine the two and see what kind of babies we end up with. As soon as this gets up, it's taking its time, taking that last bite now, aren't you? There we go. Alright, so let's get her back to base. And I have no soul traps. Alright. I will see everyone back at base, and we will set these two on breed and see what we're able to come out with. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we've had our first breed. So we ended up with twins first time around, and I really couldn't have asked for anything better. So you can see that they definitely are blue, which is very cool. In addition to that, they ended up with the 312 melee and 5.3k health. So they are definitely perfect as far as the stats went, and that was just the first breed out of them. And we ended up with a male and female, so we can technically breed those and get all the colors and the stats that we need right away, which is great. I have them out here just so I could show you guys the bit of coloring that they have, because I couldn't see it when I brought them inside. But let's pack them up. We're going to take them upstairs to the nanny, and she's going to raise those guys up for us. And I am going to shut breeding off, because I don't really need you guys to continue to breed. I pretty much got what I needed in one shot. So let's get these guys up, drop them off to our nanny. Alright, so there we go. So she'll raise them up and imprint them for us. She just takes honey to work, and she's part of that SS Plus mod that I have on the server here. So yeah, so I mean, I'd say that was a pretty successful run. We ended up with 2 Thylas, although we were headed out for the 1 max level. We bred them up, and we got the 2 that we technically needed for breeding, so I'll probably breed them once they get raised up, just to get some dinos out of them, and that's going to be pretty much what we thinking are going to go into the cave with. Jeez, that's an interesting sound. Alright everyone, so we're back with the finished product. So I showed you already, I gave you the quick little base tour. It's dark right now because I wanted to see how the inside of the workshop is actually lit up. I ended up putting railings just around the outer edge of this. You can't really see it in the dark, but I felt like it added a little more character, just a little more decoration. So I still have some things to put in it. I'm waiting for some metal to cook to make my indie forge and all of that. Some bolts, my grinder, so I need a whole bunch of metal. So while that's cooking, I figured I'm not going to wait any longer to show it off. Let me get this guy to stop following me. So you can see that those lights that we ended up putting up there in the ceiling is in fact lighting up our workshop very nicely. So you can see I've got a little room here. I just threw down a smithy. I'm going to put down the Eco's cooker here. I don't really have a use. Generally, if I was using a server that didn't have that, I would have ended up probably putting my industrial cooker here, and maybe a grill or something. But since I have one thing that'll do all of that work, I'm going to end up placing that here. I just have to make it. So again, you saw the generator was in here. I moved where the door was so that I can access it a little better. And I could put my smithy there at an angle. I just liked it better. So then this is going to be the room that I build, or I put the big indie forge in. I'm going to put some safes probably along there. You can see I use the catwalk. When you use the catwalks, you can place those little boxes and things on them, kind of like a shelf. I need to jump in order to access those, but I can. As long as you have them off the edge a little bit, you'd be able to access them without any issues. I did try to incorporate some of the ruins that's back here into the back end of this. So I do have a room back here that is all kind of closed in that I'm going to put some fridges and some storage and stuff in. And then if we go through here, this is just that outer part that you saw. So I'm going to put my grinder and some storage, some bolts in here. As well. I ended up, just for kind of decoration, I put some forges out here. Once we get the indie forge up, obviously these probably will not be used, but they just kind of look nice there. adds to the workshop. So I got another smithy out here. Again, a lot of it's just kind of for decoration, but at least there's a smithy everywhere you go. I got some boxes there. May add some more, may just leave it like that. Might put some decoration down there using the eco stuff. See if I can find something that I can decorate it with exactly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that is my workshop completed and lit up. I really like that the lights are able to do that even though they're above the ceiling there, and then you don't get to see all those nasty wires everywhere. And then we got this, a new place to call home. So I'm sure we'll probably add some things to this area. Like I said, we're going to be breeding here, so there's going to be something else at some point soon that I will probably build. Like I said, to house my nanny and soul catcher and things like that. So when I'm out here breeding, it should have everything I need. The Thylas turned out really nice. It's dark right now, so you can't see them at all, but they are nice. They have a nice greenish blue coloring to them. I haven't bred them again, but they are all raised up, and their health in millet looks really good. So their health ended up with 6.4K and 373 millet, which is nice. So at some point, we will breed them again just to see what we end up with. And that's pretty much it. So I thank you guys for joining me for this episode of just kind of the boring stuff. We did end up with high-level tame, but we ended up getting our base completed and our workshop completed, so that is a bonus. Obviously, I'm going to work on trying to move over some of my stuff from our new farm base and kind of set that up, so that's what we'll use that for since our garden and everything's over there. We'll use that for our kibble farm and making kibble. And we'll kind of just go from there and see what other designs I come up with. So I'll see you all in the next episode.